Let's go. Welcome back. Tuesday night. Hope you have a lovely Tuesday night. Back to standard chess. You can see a Scotch. You can see a Roy Lopez, an Italian game. Opponent's having think. Probably see this. This is what I think my opponent's going to play. This is knight c3. Maybe we get a 4 knights game. No, goes for an Italian. My favorite opening to play with white, for sure. Love the Italian. Always happy to play against it as well. I don't think my opponent will go for this fried liver attack. But you never know. Just got home from work. Very first game. I was really thinking about this. My opponent and I have had some history, my opponent being on the better side of the score. Just castle, so I'm going to hover with this h6. Yeah, let's go. I'm going to pre-move d4. It's always a safe pre-move to take diagonally as if the pawn had landed on that square. This I like. My opponent just pushes past and I play here. If en passant, queen takes. If pawn takes bishop. And if, yeah. And if check, yeah, bishop comes here. Pawn is a little far away from hitting this pinned bish. Meanwhile, this is a square. Yes, I'm going to take with the knight. If knight takes, bishop takes, pre-moving here. Now suddenly, do I have this tactic? King takes. No, now this knight defends. Could spoil this pawn structure, isolating this c pawn. Could also just grab this pawn, or even get my queen into the game. Probably getting the queen in the game is wise, because now I'm actually preparing to castle queenside, landing the rook on the d file. Let's go. Don't have time to do that now. The knight is hitting the queen of its dreams, so I drop the queen back, picking up the pawn, but also going for this mate. Opponent should see that. Probably just play this g3, or even drop the knight back. But either move, I castle, and I land the rook on the d file, x-raying the queen. This feels good. Okay, my opponent drops the queen, or brings the queen to the side of the board. Check. Problem with playing this, going after the queen, then this knight moves with a double check, which is never fun. So instead of all that, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play c6. Everything's defended. Knight goes back. Okay, castling here does work because the bishop defends his pawn, but the king is going to probably step over to b8, which is normally what happens when you castle queenside. You want to bring the king over one more square to defend this loose pawn. Okay, opponent is well aware of that. It stops the king from moving over. I can grab the rook. Then maybe that gets a little scary. Yeah, I'm gonna try to dislodge this knight, because if the knight goes anywhere, the square is not defended by anybody else. Any other piece. Bishop still defends here. Would seem logical just to bring this rook to the d file. Rook a d1. Pawn steps out. I can grab this pawn with a little bit of tempo on the rook. I can, yeah, dislodge the knight as planned. This is still mate. So you can't move the knight. You have to leave the knight there and just accept the loss of the knight. But I may not even take the knight immediately. I might take here first. And then take with... but pawn takes, bishop takes. Yeah, probably first here, and then keeping this pressure here. We got just 18 moves in. My opponent is feeling the pressure. And time is going to be a thing very soon when my opponent drops under a minute. Okay, so yeah, just grabbing here. So you don't really have time to take here because then this, I take the rook and still eyeing the rook. Maybe this is the best try for this. No, rook comes in. Now I can grab the pawn. Or is there something better? Is this better? This is better. Going after the rook. I'm not getting greedy here, I don't think. Just going after the rook, improving the position, going after the knight, going after the rook. The knight can't go anywhere. It's a mate on the board if the knight moves anywhere. Opponent is now under a minute. Okay, my opponent just missed this. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Cheers.